We're talking about the Bismarck Demons to lead things off. They're coming off of back-to-back losing seasons for the first time under head coach Mark Gibson.
After a winless season in 2022, the Demons are pressing the reset button with key returners up front and on offense and defense, along with a veteran signal caller. Bismarck is working with a clean slate to find a new path to success.
That's the key word, is reset. And you've got to have a short memory. You got to start over. This is a pretty good group to start things over with. And like we talked to those guys about, is they got to be our pioneers. I mean, they got to start a new tradition, start things new. And so far, so good with attitudes and what they've been doing.
We know what BHS is all about. Last year's not the type of expectations we want to have. We have high expectations for ourselves. No matter what happened last year, we just go out and we just want to win.
For a program that is filled with tradition and pedigree, players like Quinn Hafner adopting leadership roles, and with the energy and intensity that the Demons show in practice, the team has turned the page from a year ago and are as motivated as ever to turn the tide on a program that has been to the playoffs for 32 straight seasons.
It's a lot different. There's no target on our chest. There's no bullseyes. We're the underdog now, and so we got to accept the role and understand that, there's no pressure on us. We just got to go out, play hard, and execute, and, have fun. That's the bottom line. I'm hoping there's a little bit of an edge. I'm hoping there's a little bit of nastiness that, that kind of built this program a long time ago, and I hope these guys are tired of losing.
Everybody on the team's got a chip on their shoulder, going hard every day at practice, just trying to prove that last year was a fluke and this year ready to go.
The Demons open their season on the road against reigning now AAA state champion Fargo Shanley this Friday at 7 p.m. And the Saints at St. Mary's said goodbye to longtime coach this offseason. Dan Smeeker called it a career after 45 seasons at the helm.
So the headline at St. Mary's now is, how will the team perform under first-year head coach Toby Schweitzer? It shouldn't be too much of a change since he's been a longtime assistant under Smeeker. Schweitzer will adopt the same challenges that the Saints faced last year moving up to AAA, but feels the kids are prepared.
Being here 30-plus years now, it's been a pretty smooth transition. But the kids are still coming out. They're not heartbroken by those kind of things because of some of the familiarity. So, it's been a smooth transition. Still a lot of new things to learn and do that, you didn't know about when you were an assistant. So, but things are coming along really well.
Saints will look for a much better performance from their offense this season. They were held to 14 points or less in their final 5 games down the stretch. The buzz around practice is that this will be a completely revamped attack led by quarterback Sam Fedorchak, with hopes that this can get the Saints back to the top.
I think we're going to be explosive this year, trick some teams, and I think we're going to be hard to game plan for. We've got the ball moving in a lot of different places, and I think we're going to be an issue for some defenses this year.
I feel like people have kind of known us as a one-dimensional team running the triple option a lot, but, I think we're going to shock a lot of people this year.
Saints will look to get back to their winning ways. St. Mary's will open their season at home against the defending WDA champs Minot this Friday. Now, our last stop at the AAA level comes from a team that enters this season with new elements that could make them a contender.
That starts right at the top with a new head coach leading the way in former Minot High assistant and Surrey head coach Mark Kennedy, who enters this opportunity in Williston with 14 years of coaching experience. Kennedy's tasked with implementing his culture into a program that hasn't made the playoffs since 2008.
We're out here having fun. That's the most important. We want these kids to have fun. We want them to have good memories. When they're done after high school, we want them to be able to look back and say, man, football was fun, high school was fun.
We laugh, joke around, but when things get serious, we all lock in. We do what we got to do, so at the end of the day, we can laugh and joke around. So it's been very great. I just love the environment that the new coaches brought in.
NDSU commit Isaiah St. Romain is set to lead the way at the wideout for Williston, coming off of a junior season where he compiled 6 games with at least 100 receiving yards.
I just want to be like the best version of myself that I could be, so everyone around me could take my leading role and do great things once I'm out of here.
Football is one of those sports one guy can't do it, and I think that's what makes Isaiah special, is he understands that one guy can't do it, and we've got a ton of athletes here in Williston that are ready to step up and compete as well.
St. Romain and 3 other key seniors hope to make this year a strong end to their careers with the Yotes.